The greatest form of relationship in life is intrapersonal relationship, not interpersonal relationship. The greatest form of relationship in life is the relationship with yourself, not relationship with people. Hi guys, welcome to my channel Relationship Unusual. My name is Hadeni, your #1 relationship coach. Today I'll be talking about self-love. Self-love. What is self-love? Self-love is an art of, loving yourself. It's the art of loving yourself. A lot of people in life don't realize that they need to love themselves first before they can actually love others. We don't realize that we need to love ourselves first before we can start loving people. That is why there are a lot of heartbreak. There's a lot of relationship that's why there are a lot of relationship that leads to break up. You understand? So that is why we have a lot of issues, because we don't really love ourselves. There's an adage that says, you can't give what you don't have. So when you don't have love, when you don't even know how to love yourself, definitely you cannot love others. You cannot love others if you don't know how to love yourself. The greatest form of relationship is intrapersonal relationship, not interpersonal relationship. The greatest form of relationship is intra, that is loving yourself. That's the greatest form of relationship, not interpersonal relationship, loving other people. You need to love yourself first before you start loving others. In your relationship, in your marriage, you need to love yourself first before you start loving others. It is the value you give to you place upon yourself that determines how valuable you see people. It determines how the kind of value you're going to give to others. So that's what self-love is all about. It's an art of being real to yourself. Self-love is an art of being real to yourself. When you tell yourself the truth, you understand? You are the only person that can actually tell yourself the truth. That is it. You are the only person that can tell yourself the truth. That is just the truth. So self-love is an art of caring for yourself. Have you ever thought of it, you caring for yourself? You've never cared for yourself and you want to care for people? Oh, you're joking. So it's an art of caring for yourself. It's an art of caring for yourself. It's an art of placing value on yourself. The art of placing value on yourself. Like I said, you cannot give affection. You cannot give love. You cannot give care if you have not actually experienced it. You understand? If you have not actually given it, to yourself. If you have not actually shown yourself love, if you have not actually shown yourself affection, you cannot give them out. You can't give it out. So you need to love yourself first. You need to love yourself first. So how do you love yourself? I know that will be the question that everybody will want to ask. That how do I even love myself? Because if I don't love myself, I will not be able to love, people. Self-love is all about yourself. It goes a long way in your relationship. You understand? In your marital relationship, in your relationship with your friends, in your relationship with your spouse, in your relationship with your boss at work, in your relationship with your colleagues. It goes a long way. You need to love yourself first. When you see someone with bitterness, with anger, you understand? So that means that person does not really love himself first. Because self-love is all about caring for yourself. Self-love is all about investing in yourself. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on to how to love yourself. How do I love myself? How do I know that I actually love myself? Can I love myself? The first point is you need to love God. Yeah, that's the truth. The truth of the matter is you need to love God. You need to love God. That is the first point, first way of loving yourself. The Bible says, love God with all your soul, with all your strength. You need to love God. Do you know the reason why you need to love God? God is your manufacturer. God is your creator. God is the one that knows in and out of you. He's the one that knows everything about you. So you need to go to your manufacturer, to your creator. You need to love your manufacturer or your creator before you can actually know what it takes to love yourself. That is just the point. For example, you have a phone. For you to actually know the functions of that phone, you need to what? Read the manufacturer's mind, which is the manual. You need to read it. That is where you can actually know the function of that phone. That is when you can actually, place more love on that phone. You understand? So you need to love yourself first. You need to love God. You need to love God. That is the person who can actually they tell you your design, tell you the truth about you. That is the one that can actually tell you your makeups. You understand? He's the one that knows your makeups. He's the one that knows everything about you. So you need to love God first. The first key in knowing how to love yourself is love God first. Let's move on. Another point is appreciate your weakness. Appreciate your weakness. Appreciate your flaws. A lot of people they don't even like their weakness. They don't even like their flaws. They don't even appreciate themselves. Understand something. You are not a perfect being. Yes, you are not a perfect being. So definitely for you to have actually been living on this earth, you will definitely have flaws. You have your weakness. So appreciate it. Do you know that those weaknesses, those flaws, they are part? So you need to appreciate your flaws. You need to appreciate your weakness. If you don't appreciate your flaws or your weakness, how will you be able to appreciate other people's weakness? Yes, it's the truth. You need to. Don't run away from it. Appreciate it. When you start appreciating it, that's where you can start improving on yourself. Don't be shy. You understand? Don't run away from it. Appreciate your weakness. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Another point is you need to appreciate your strength. You need to appreciate your strength. Strength. You need to appreciate your strength. Yes, your strength is like a tool to your greatness. Do you know that? Your strength is like a tool to your greatness. The Bible says that the gift of a man will make room for him. You understand? The gift of a man will make room for him. So you need to appreciate your strength also, because that is what will take you to greatness. That is just it. That's one of the ways you love yourself. Appreciate your strength. Appreciate it. Love it. Build on it. Work on it. You understand? So that's one of the ways to love yourself. Another point is, you need to love your body structure. Love your body structure. Yeah, what do I mean by body structure? Love your body structure. You are tall, love it. Yes, you are tall, love it. You are short, love it. Love the way you are. You cannot compare yourself to other people. That's the way God created you. Love it. That's the highest thing you will do, is to love yourself. Love your body structure. You are tall, love it. You are short, love it. You are dark, love it. You are light, love it. You have a pointed nose, love it. You have a flat nose, love it. Love it. Love your body structure. You need to love your body structure. You are here, you love it. You are not here, you love it. You understand? So all these things really matters. Love your body structure. Another way to love yourself is invest in yourself. Invest in your mind. Let me use the mind. Invest in your mind. Do you know the greatest thing you can ever do to yourself is to invest in your mind? Do you know your mind has a way of controlling you? Your mind has a way of controlling you. If you don't invest in it, you will just be full of cabbages. So how do you invest in your mind is basically, invest in good thoughts. Make good use of, resources. Expose yourself to good resources. Expose yourself to good books. Expose yourself to good music. Expose yourself to good tapes. Expose yourself to good videos. Those are the ways that you can actually invest in your mind. And when you invest in your mind, you begin to love yourself. It's just good. Most people are naturally fond of loving things that are good. When you invest in your mind, you know that I like myself. I like the way I'm living my life now. So you need to expose yourself to good materials, good books, read it, good music, listen to it, good videos, watch it. So you need to invest in those things. Another point is avoid negative vibes. Avoid negative vibes. What are negative vibes? Negative vibes are vibes that they have the power, the potential to damage you. They have the potential to damage you. Negative vibes can come in form of people. There are people that you need to run away from because they have the potential to damage you. You need to run away from them. You cannot be friends with everybody. That's all the truth. You cannot be friends with everybody. There are some people that you need to run away from. You have to avoid them. We call them negative vibes. Negative vibe can also come in form of a place. It's not every event you need to go. It's not every place you need to go. There are some places that you need to avoid. There are some places that you need to avoid. You cannot come and say, let's go to a strippers club. I cannot. What will it add to me? What will it add to me? There are some places that you need to avoid. You need to go to anywhere at any time. You cannot come in now by 10 a.m. and say let's go to party. 10 p.m. let's go to party. I will tell you, I cannot go because at that time it's hot. All the time. You cannot come in. Do you understand? So there are some places you need to avoid. Negative vibe can also come in form of media. It can also come in form of media. You see, all those pornography video that you watch, those things are not real. It cannot help you. It will just be affecting you. That's just the truth. Because those people that you are watching, those ones, they are acting it, and acting is not real. You just they want to make it real, make it look, and it will affect you. Because it will affect you on the long run. You feel that by the time you get married, you feel like that's the way you're supposed to behave. You understand? So you need to avoid negative. It can cause a form of media. So you need to avoid it. So let's move on. Praise yourself. That's another point. I like this part. Praise yourself. Be your number one cheerleader. 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 So, do you know that there are some people that they cannot praise themselves. They don't even know how to praise themselves. All those things. Speak positively to yourself. Like, Bobo, you are handsome. You're a king. You understand? You know, speak positively to yourself. I can do it. You understand? Things like I can do it. Do you know who I am? I'm a child of God. You know, there's a song that's, I don't know who sang that. I don't even know who sang that. Hey, Holy Spirit help me. I know who I am. Because no matter what you see now, see His glory. I know who I am. I'm a child of favor. You understand? So you need to what? You need to praise yourself. You need to praise yourself. Learn to praise yourself. It really works. It really works. Learn to praise yourself. You know, say good things about yourself. You know, talk to yourself. Discuss with yourself. Bro, you are looking kinky this day. So you understand? I like the way you talk. You are talking to yourself. You understand? I can do that thing. I have the potential. I have the power to do it. You are talking to yourself. I'm a man's man. You understand? I'm a world changer. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. You know, you are actually talking to yourself. You are praising yourself. Praise yourself. Learn to praise yourself. Learn to praise yourself. Another point is love your mistake. Love your mistake. People are always fond of running away from their mistake. They think, you know, you making mistake means that you're not. Don't forget, they will say you're not perfect. Must I be perfect? I don't need to be perfect now. Must I be perfect? I'm a human being, and human beings are bound to make mistake. You understand? So if I make mistake, I should be happy about it. I make mistake. You know the reason why I need to be happy. The reason is that next time, you understand, I have actually known ways that thing will not work. Great people make mistake. It's just the truth. Great people, successful people, they make mistake. Thomas Edison make mistake. So for me to have actually make mistake, that means I have actually found a way that, you know, this thing, if I do it this way, it will not work out that way. That's the great things about mistake. So there's no way you will not make mistake. So appreciate it. It shows that you are growing. It shows that you are growing. So another point is celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate your victories. Celebrate your achievements. You don't need to wait till when you have a great achievement like that. No, celebrate all those little success. Celebrate it. Take yourself out on a date. What's bad in it? Taking yourself out. Take yourself out on a date. Yes, you need to be waiting for someone to pick it. No. Take yourself. You are taking yourself out. Take yourself out and buy things for yourself. Appreciate yourself. Celebrate your victories. Celebrate it. Another point is love yourself more than anybody. Love yourself more than anybody. You need to love yourself more than anybody. Don't let anybody love you more than you do. If you let people love you more than you do, you are ruining yourself. Exactly, because it will actually lead to low self-esteem. Love yourself more than anybody. Love yourself more than anyone. So that if anybody lives your life, you understand, it does not concern you. So that if anybody say anything about you, it does not concern you. In as much as you love yourself. When someone come and tell you you are fat, you look at yourself. Am I fat? Do I love myself? I like it the way I am, even if I'm fat. I like it. So you actually love yourself. Love yourself more than anyone. Don't let people love you more than you love yourself. That's just the truth. How to love yourself. Another point is love your yesterday. Love your yesterday, today, and your future, or your tomorrow. Love your yesterday, today, and your tomorrow, or your future. Someone will say, how do I even love my yesterday? Yesterday is my past now. See, it's all about growth. It's a sign that you are growing. Without yesterday, there cannot be today, and without today, there cannot be tomorrow. So why don't you love your yesterday? How do you love your yesterday? Is a sign that you know you love yesterday is when you learn from it. Because what actually happened yesterday is is a determination to where you are today now. You understand? It determines where you are today, and where you are today determines where you will be. So why don't you appreciate it? You need to appreciate it. So another point is, don't live your life based on people's opinion. Don't live your life based on. So you need to live your life based on God's opinion about you, because people will not tell you the truth about you. It is only God that can actually tell you the truth about you. That's just the point. You need to stop living your life based on people's opinion about you, because when you start living your life based on people's opinion about you, you realize that your life will just be moving, front and back. There's no growth, there's no achievement. So the best thing is go to God. Live your life based on God's opinion about you. Anything God says about you, that's who you are. That's the basic truth. And the last thing is, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. That's how you can actually know that you love yourself. Forgive yourself. A lot of people have been living in the past. They have been living in the past. They have this difficulty in forgiving themselves. You have actually made that mistake. You already don't know that thing that you're not supposed to do. You have done it already. So why don't you just forgive yourself? Even God Himself has forgiven you. So you cannot forgive yourself. Forgive yourself, because God has already forgiven you. So how do you know you are forgiving yourself? Is moving on. Move on, let it go. Let it go and move on. So hi guys, we have actually come to the end of the video. I'm sure you guys actually, you have been imparted in one way or the other. Please don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe, and to comment. Let me know your points too. Let me know your points about this, about this topic. You understand? So please don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and comment. Alright, bye bye. See you in my next video. Time.